Yo, what's up, Clipsy fam? Get ready, cuz we're diving headfirst into the headlines that shook the world. First up, a man who endured over 30 years of injustice is finally ready to sue the police, alleging they bullied him into a false confession for a murder he didn't commit. Then, we're heading to London, where a massive Tommy Robinson rally exploded into violence, leaving dozens of officers injured and leading to a flurry of arrests, all while Elon Musk dropped a bombshell call for dissolving Parliament. Next, we've got a story from Kalamazoo, Michigan, where the police are getting creative, using a bait bike to catch sneaky thieves red-handed. And finally, we're keeping you in the loop with the latest updates you need to know. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Decades of injustice, a man's fight for truth. Oliver Campbell, a victim of one of the longest miscarriages of justice in history, is now preparing to sue the Metropolitan Police. After spending 11 years in prison and 2 decades on license for a murder he did not commit, his conviction was finally quashed last year due to compelling new evidence. Campbell, who has severe learning disabilities, alleges that police exploited his condition to bully him into signing a false confession for the 1990 murder of Baldev Hundal. His legal team plans to launch a civil lawsuit seeking compensation, but they face an uphill battle. Since 2014, victims must prove their innocence beyond a reasonable doubt, a near-impossible standard without DNA evidence. Campbell's solicitor, Glyn Maddox KC, acknowledges the difficulty, stating the Metropolitan Police are likely to contest the claim. Toby Wilton, another solicitor representing Campbell, has called on the government to reform the law, arguing that the current system heaps injustice upon injustice. Key evidence that led to the overturning of Campbell's conviction included a baseball cap found near the scene with hairs that didn't match his, and discrepancies in witness descriptions of the suspect's height. Furthermore, the victim's son was unable to identify Campbell in an identity parade. Despite these points, Campbell was convicted at just 21 years old. He has spent nearly 34 years fighting to clear his name, enduring multiple failed appeals before his recent exoneration. The ruling by the Court of Appeal accepted that the fresh evidence, particularly regarding the reliability of confessions made without legal representation and potentially after officers deliberately misled him, would have materially affected a jury's decision. Campbell, now 55, is enjoying his freedom, working in a coffee shop and pursuing his passion for music, but feels it's unfair to receive no compensation for the lost years. Don't go anywhere, because the chaos in London is about to blow your mind. Next, we're diving into the explosive Tommy Robinson rally and Elon Musk's shocking demands. London erupts, rally violence and political firestorm. A massive rally organized by far-right activist Tommy Robinson in central London, attended by over 110,000 people, descended into chaos and violence on Saturday. The Unite the Kingdom event saw clashes with police, resulting in 26 officers injured, 4 seriously, and 25 arrests. Met Police Assistant Commissioner Matt Twist stated that many attendees came with the intent to cause trouble, confronting officers and attempting to breach cordons. Adding fuel to the fire, Elon Musk appeared via video link, addressing the crowd and making controversial statements. Musk called for the dissolution of Parliament and urged Britons to fight back or die against what he described as the destruction of Britain due to massive uncontrolled migration. These comments drew widespread condemnation from across the political spectrum, with a Labour source calling them disgusting, and Liberal Democrat leader Sir Ed Davey accusing Musk of only caring about himself. The event also saw counter-protests by anti-racism campaigners, with police deploying over 1,600 officers to maintain separation. Debris, including smashed bottles and flagpoles, littered the area between the two groups. Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood condemned the violence against officers, vowing that those involved in criminal activity would face the full force of the law. Meanwhile, the band James is reportedly exploring options after their song, Sit Down, was used in a video promoting the rally. But the drama doesn't stop there. We're heading across the pond to see how police are playing a clever game of cat and mouse with bike thieves. Bait Bike Blitz, Kalamazoo cops crack down on thieves. In Kalamazoo, Michigan, the police department has implemented a clever new strategy to combat a surge in bike thefts: the Bait Bike program. By strategically placing high-value bicycles, often carbon fiber models, in public areas and monitoring them with surveillance cameras and tracking devices, officers are catching thieves in the act. SGT Brendan Westrick explained that the program began in April in response to numerous theft reports. The bait bikes are positioned to look like they've been temporarily left unattended, luring unsuspecting individuals. Once a thief pedals away, officers are dispatched to make an arrest. Police reports detail numerous incidents where individuals, even those suspecting a sting, fell for the trap. Some offenders have admitted to being bike thieves and questioned the police's methods. The program has reportedly been successful, with police noting that potential thieves now hesitate and walk away when they spot the bait bike. This has led to clear evidence for charges and successful prosecutions, with some offenders pleading guilty and receiving jail time or fines. The department has declined to release photos of the bait bike to maintain operational secrecy. Community reaction is mixed. While some residents, like Diamond Sawyer, whose bike was stolen, support the initiative, others, like Jonathan Morgan, express concern about potential impacts on homeless individuals and young people, questioning the long-term effectiveness of the program. Morgan also shared his own experience of having a vintage bike stolen and later found dismantled. From catching bike bandits to navigating the complex world of legal battles, we've got one more crucial update that you absolutely need to hear. Justice delayed, justice denied. A legal battle looms. In a move that highlights the often protracted nature of legal battles, a victim of one of the longest miscarriages of justice is now preparing to take legal action against the police. Oliver Campbell, who spent over 3 decades fighting to clear his name after being wrongly convicted of murder, is suing the Metropolitan Police for allegedly bullying him into a false confession. This case underscores the immense challenges faced by individuals seeking justice after wrongful convictions, especially when dealing with systemic issues and legal hurdles. Meanwhile, in London, a large-scale rally organized by Tommy Robinson turned violent, resulting in numerous police injuries and arrests. The event was further amplified by controversial remarks from Elon Musk, who called for the dissolution of Parliament. This incident brings to the forefront the ongoing tensions surrounding public demonstrations, free speech, and the potential for political extremism, sparking debates about the role of public figures in inciting political action. Across the Atlantic in Kalamazoo, Michigan, the police department's innovative Bait Bike program is making headlines. By using decoy bicycles to catch thieves, law enforcement is finding creative ways to address persistent crime issues. This approach raises questions about proactive policing strategies and their effectiveness in deterring criminal activity, while also sparking discussions within the community about fairness and unintended consequences. That's a wrap on our top stories, but don't go anywhere. We've got a lightning-fast recap and all the ways you can stay connected coming up next. And that's a wrap on today's headlines. We saw Oliver Campbell gearing up to sue police after decades of wrongful imprisonment. We witnessed the chaos and controversy surrounding the Tommy Robinson rally in London, complete with Elon Musk's shocking calls. And we checked out how Kalamazoo police are using a clever bait bike program to catch thieves. Don't miss out on any of our future deep dives. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to Clipsy for your daily dose of unfiltered news, and ring that notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop new content. Plus, follow us on all our social media channels. Links are in the description below to join the conversation and stay connected. See you next time.